the author is saying is that it is difficult for America to withdraw the grand strategy of primacy. And I hope you learn more from the Trump's case, which is the next presentation. Thank you.
Do you have a position on that question? Whether globalization is actually ending the way we know it, and one of the real seal of closure this time is coronavirus. Do you agree with that notion, Shira?
Well, I think the globalization will continue to survive the coronavirus. I think it's just a temporary shock. Because we can't stop people from traveling or we can't stop people from trading. But I think globalization will continue to progress at slower pace because countries are now more focusing on leveling up themselves in regards of nationalism and protectionism. But coronavirus is actually a global disease that needs to be globally solved. Just like how others said, I think international cooperation is crucial in dealing with this disease.
Good point. Makes a perfect sense. Well argued. Any other perspective?
If even they decide to cut the globalization, the amount of the investment that they have made and they are going to make, so they will not have that much return from their own country. So they need to be globalized to have that return from their investment.
That's a good point, and another reminder that there's a sunk cost, right? Investment that has been made, and I think that's why Shira mentioned that there will be slow globalization continuing on, and I guess Zahra agreed with that. Ashti, any additional point you want to make?
Yes, Professor. In addition to my colleagues, I think this coronavirus also maybe it's temporarily going to affect the organization, but at the same time, at the end, they come up with a policy on how to face the economical crisis and also this humanitarian situation.
Right. Very good point. Any other point to be made? Yes.
I think that the world nowadays are very interconnected and we depend from each other. So we also need to wait until how different sectors of the world or continents are going to solve this problem.
I see your point. And Aaron, what would you say?
We talked about how the development of capitalist market economy in China did not lead to democracy as so many Western liberals that predicted. The globalization, the market economies, the capitalism, that we can't make a convincing argument that leads us to political freedom or the freedom of expression. I think that China has proven that convincingly that that's just not the case.
Okay, good point. Any other point to be made before we move on to the next presentation?
If we want to compare the advantages and the disadvantages of globalization has given more to my country than these few disadvantages which we are experiencing right now.
Very important point. Markia says globalization has given more to his country, Cameron, than the cost. So it really depends where you stand.
So today I showed how our school KDIS is dealing with this coronavirus COVID-19. And obviously, as the school has announced that it would continue its live streaming classes until the end of the spring semester. And as you saw me taking class, live streaming class seems to be pretty much working. I mean, with the tool Zoom, we can have a presentation, we can have a debate, and even discussion. Although it's not as energetic or vibrant as we used to be in class, we can still actively share our thoughts. And I'm just thankful that we could at least continue our learning through this material under this circumstance. I really do hope that this virus will be ending very soon and we could actually meet up in person and share our discussions and take classes and go back to our campus in Sejong. So until we meet again, stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you.